Who is this for? If you make money from your expertise, this is for you. So if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, a service provider, an author, speaker, an info publisher, okay? So let me just ask you this. What would your life look like? Okay, just close your eyes for a second and imagine what your life would look like if you could consistently pull in upwards of $20,000, $30,000, or even $50,000 a month in income and revenue from your expertise by yourself, right? Without overhead and staff and, a lot of crazy stuff going on. How would that change your life? And it was consistent, okay? Well, if that's something that you are really interested in, you want to get there in your business, that's what we're going to talk about in the next hour, okay? We're going to show you how that income is possible for you. And Taylor, it's actually a lot easier than they think, right?
Way easier than you think.
We're also going to discuss how to attract more clients and sales by working less. Right? I know it's counterintuitive, seems like, but it actually is the case.
Right.
How to create massive pipelines of new leads and create systems that filter through them so you spend your time talking to the people, the prospects who actually want to pay you the money that you are truly worth and they're ready to act now. We're also going to talk about how to build a leverage, right? It's going to be a big theme in this presentation. Build leverage in your business so you're getting paid consistently. Whether you're working or not, and that will solve that income roller coaster that you might be on and that you experience over and over. Okay? Our exact system that lets us make 6 figures plus without having to work with clients one-on-one, right? And this is was a huge shift for our business. We want to be able to help more and more people because we have a lot of value to bring to the world, and you're the same thing, right? You have a lot of value to bring to the world, so we want you to do that in a leveraged way and also make more money doing it. So Taylor, what makes this presentation different from all the other trainings out there?
Well, first of all, I'm here. So there's one. That's a big difference. In all honesty, we all been on presentations where it's just a pitch fest, right? And everything is leading up to try to get you to buy something. But we're not selling anything at all. This is literally about me and Chris, drinking some coffee and sitting here for a good hour and just giving you our system. And things we're going to show you today is it took our system about $150,000 to about $120,000 a month. Okay, so these shifts are very, very powerful. So there's nothing for sale. We're just going to help you build your business. And we have a gift for you if you stick around all the way to the end, which you need to, because it's going to be awesome. We got a free gift for you. It's our funnel. It's our client attraction funnel. This is what produces all of our income, and this is what's going to get you that top dollar. This is not available if you watch the replay. This is not available for people who leave. This is strictly for people for the webinar. So don't leave for anything. Stick around for the whole presentation. So let's get into it. So let's start with a couple questions so you know whether or not this is for you or whether or not this will help you or not. If you feel like one income is really high, then you have a good month, and then the next month is really zero, which is most service providers and most consultants and most coaches. With every single month, you're starting off at zero. We're going to show you how to level that out, how to get off the roller coaster, and level your income out so you can actually plan your life. If you're struggling to get freedom, Chris, we all get into business for the same reason. And we want the freedom, we want the money. But then what happens is you end up working more hours, then you just burn out. And if you're here today, and you're wondering if you just want to work harder, that's just not it. We're going to solve that problem for today. We're going to show you how to get around all that. You may be overwhelmed with the technology. Especially today, there's these tools, softwares, these things you have to learn. It just gives you a big headache, and it's designed to make you money, but you end up wasting your time, and maybe you're sick of wasting your time just in general. But I was frustrated with my business before I started this, and I got cold calling, and you get on the phone with them, and they don't have the money, and it's like, why are you on the phone with me if you don't have the money? So There's a way you can completely 100% get away from ever hearing this again and chasing clients. So all in all, maybe you're just here today because you're just stuck, you know? Maybe you're not getting enough leads. Maybe you don't know how to get the leads and the clients that you want. You're doing okay, but you're not doing great. So you don't have that clarity in what you need to do today to get clients. Strictly open your email and there they are. A lot of you are very concerned about leading the world in a better place, and it's just very important how to scale and automate your business to get clients coming to you. Make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Chris, why don't you tell us where you found this picture of you punching through this brick wall?
That was a picture I took of you.
Oh, yeah, that is me. That is me. Yeah. So
Those protein shakes are coming in handy.
yeah, we take a lot of protein here at Blink Pro Media. But sometimes you feel like no matter what you do, you just can't break through that invisible barrier. You want to make more money, you want to have more time, and you just don't know what to do. And that's okay. It's not, let me tell you something. It's actually normal, and that's why you're here. You're supposed to be on this presentation with us today, and we're going to show you how to bust through that invisible barrier in your business, in regards to your income, in regards to everything that you want to accomplish. So great news. You ready for some good
I'm
news?
so ready.
Let's get into it. If any of the things that we just talked about feels like you, if you're struggling with any of them, then here's the great news. None of those things are your problem, right? They're a byproduct, but the real problem is simple. You just need to, you have to upgrade 5 essential things. And we're going to get into those in just a minute, okay? These 5 shifts, let me tell you, they're the key to unlocking the door of more income, more consistency of income, having clients being able to search you out rather than you always on the hunt and getting them. I tell you, that's exhausting. You're trying to figure out where's your next income stream. This fix everything. You want these clients searching you out, okay? If everybody else is on the hunt, you want this set up systems that the clients come to you. We're going to show you the key to automating and leveraging your business. It's true. It's possible. It's not a buzz thing. It's actual, really possible. It's the key to maximizing your time so you have complete control over the people you work with, when you want to work, how much you get paid, and etc. So after implementing these 5 shifts, you're going to have dependable, consistent flows of leads and clients by using marketing that makes you an authority and respectable leader in your industry. You're going to have your marketing systems do heavy lifting so you don't have to do anymore. You know? And most importantly, you can really scale your business if you want to. And more important than probably anything else is that you're going to have qualified leads, prospects who are ready to pull out their credit card to pay you. That's awesome. So, and that's something you can never have too much of, let me tell you. All right, so these 5 simple shifts, they're just simple upgrades if you need that you need to have to get 6 figures a year income and then 6 figures a month.
Absolutely.
Well, they're probably wondering who we are, what we're all about, and what we can do for them. So, Chris, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. So again, my name is Chris Evans, and I'm a highly paid traffic strategist. Run a lot of traffic in Facebook and Google, and run traffic on Twitter. So even just the last year, we've been in multiple multi-million-dollar product launches, and so it's all about, for me, my specialty is generating leads online, clients online that come to you on demand, essentially, with paid traffic. That's my kind of my thing that I've put my blood, sweat, and tears to figure out over the last several years, and my sole focus in traffic and funnels. And just a quick personal note: got 4 kids, and they are the reason I do, why I do what I do, and a beautiful wife, Missy. So that's a quick snippet about me.
I have a small dog. Does that count?
Right?
Yeah, but you don't get the write-off.
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm Eric Taylor, marketing strategist, direct response copywriter, and premium copywriting and funnel strategy consultant, configuring email marketing campaigns that bring in massive results. For A-level marketers, my job is to take leads, make them buy, and buy more often. So together we're the dynamic duo. And don't let the picture fool you. Chris here is as a magician when it comes to marketing. Just throw that out there. You're looking really sharp, man. But so here's the deal. So let's hop into these 5 shifts, okay? That way we can get you some good actionable content and things that you can use in your business. If you're taking notes, you might want to go get a pen, write this stuff down, because this is some stuff that you really want to utilize. You want to write some of these things down. But first, let's getting into the old way and the new way of doing things. And that's a picture of Chris when he was a child. I'm just kidding. So here's the deal. There is an old way of building your client business, and that's what we're gonna kind of help you with and kind of help you get out of. And it looks like this. It's exhausting. It's extremely exhausting. You got you on the left side, and you got all these different channels and all these to-dos, and you're going nuts, and you're going out to all these places and hunting for clients and just trying to market yourself and sell yourself. And at the end of the day, the reality is it's just not enough clients to justify the time that you're putting in. It can be exhausting. It can be inconsistent. One month you might have a great month, then get some clients, and then what happens to the next month? You flatline. You get so busy fulfilling your client work, you can't keep up, and then you just lose it. That's not good. That's not what you want. And you probably will feel like this kid on the screen because it's just not worth it. Okay. The new way is the complete opposite. And what we're going to do is flip the script here with you, where you can really have systems in place to completely automate your marketing. It goes out and grabs and tracks people from all these networks, and they will put them through a specific system, something that we call a client funnels method. That client funnels method is going to filter out the bad apples, that people who don't have the money, and the people who are just not serious. And it's going to cherry pick people who are perfect for what you do and put you on the phone with them and allow you to book clients consistently on a daily basis. And you get leverage basis, you get leverage income, and you're not going to have to work 80 hours to do this. Nonstop lead flow, consistency of income, which is a big one, and the ability to create high ticket income streams for your business. Right? Does all this make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing. I think, most people are in the old way. I'd say the majority of people. But there are a few people who figured out the new way, and that's like for most business owners, coaches, and consultants, that's like the dream. I think for some people, because they get so mixed up in the technology and all those things we were talking about before, they feel like it's kind of like a mirage in the desert,
Yeah.
But it's actually not. It's actually a reality, and it can be a reality for your business if you just follow the things that we're outlining in this training right now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's hop into it. Here's the first shift, and you want to write this down. But this is the first shift, and the premise of this is you need to stop doing everything. You need to choose to be the best in the world at one thing. So the first shift is really just choosing one thing, making it your pillar, making it yours, and just a mastery. And listen, here's the problem with most experts in today's economy. They're trying to do too much. Would you agree? Of course, they can't juggle it all. They're trying to do all these different things and trying to have all these different clients. And the reality simple is the people who are average or good at a lot of things will never make as much money as people who are masters at one thing, and achieve dominance in one thing. So it's so important that this first shift, you really take a moment to decide to choose that area of mastery, and that you're going to go miles deep in that one area where you can be known as the best in the world at that one thing, and really stop doing everything else. So here's what happens when you actually get this and implement this in your business. You're going to see your business. You're going to go from chasing all these different leads, and you got a million different leads that you're trying to hunt down, and you're trying to sell them your stuff. You're trying to sell yourself, and they all want different things, and you really don't know what you do, and just trying to do whatever you can to make money. You're going to go from that to sit back to getting all these prospects to come to you, and they're all desperate in need of that one thing that you know how to solve better than anyone in the world. They're going to pay you a lot of money. So it literally streamlines the process of getting clients, right? And Chris made a great analogy a couple of days ago Say, look, if you need a brain surgeon, you're not going to go to your family specialist or your family doctor where they know a little bit about everything. You're going to find a person who specializes exclusively in what you need, and you're going to pay them a lot of money to do the job, correct? Of course. So you really want to choose that one thing. Beginners tend to think that they're selling their time, and you can write this down. I really want you to write this. Really take out your pen, take a screenshot, do whatever to remind yourself that you are not selling time. You are not selling time. Professionals who are good at what they do and who practice the process that we're going to show you, you're not selling your time. Okay, you're selling specific results, and you're selling clarity, most importantly, and you get paid based on the value that the results that you provide. So what happens when you're not clear on the results that you deliver? What happens when you're not clear on this one thing? Are you repelling your clients? Are you undercharged for your services? And you're going to get burned out. And this is true, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, well, I mean, this has been something we've dealt with in our business, and just have kind of quote seen the light and made huge shifts and huge, have gained huge ground when we made this change in our business to be more specialized and kind of being like a one-stop shop.
Right.
So,
Right.
absolutely, yeah. So, guys, the next thing, as you're taking notes, the next shift is having that one person and knowing your target, right? Targeting the people who need what you can do, okay?
Uh-huh.
Stop trying to help everybody. So when you know your perfect audience, you can create that marketing that really draws them in. Not only that, but when you understand their pain, what keeps them up at night,
Right.
what stresses them out, what's the barrier that keeps them from moving forward in their life or business.
Right.
At that point, when you understand their deepest need, not what they want, but their need, you can charge a premium price for your services. Right?
Yeah.
We've experienced that in our business over and over and over again every single month. Okay? So here's the assessment. Who's charging a premium price for the results they provide their clients? If you're not commanding premium prices, you're doing two things to your business. Okay? One, you're telling your best clients, like Taylor said, hey, I'm not the best at what I do, so invest with me at your own risk. Two, you're limiting the value of the results you can deliver. And the reason why is, one, you're so spread out and you're trying to do so many things that you're just not amazing at one or two things, okay? Two, you're not able to reach as many people because your time is so spread out, you get burnt out, and the people right now that are listening to this, you guys know what I'm talking about. You feel that, you're probably experiencing that in your business right now. Right, to where if you're doing one-on-one work, right, and you're just so spread out, then you can't really show up. And so you are actually limiting the value of what you can deliver to your clients.
Right.
Okay? So how do you charge premium prices, right? How do you actually make that leap? Well, you've got to know your target. Really, really hone in on them. Invest your time in studying them and their problems and how you can be the solution. Because you just cannot serve everybody, right? So when you actually nail this, you won't feel like you're not worth that much, something that you're probably struggling with right now. And you won't feel like nobody will pay that much, probably something you're struggling with right now, okay? So the closer you're dialed into their pain, again, the more you'll feel that solution is worth the money that you actually want to make, that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month, whatever it is for you, okay?
Yeah.
So, Taylor, that leads us into our next thing, and this is when it starts getting a little bit sexy, right?
Yes.
That's developing your own, what we call the feeder system. Okay, so the feeder system gives you the ability to really flip the script, where leads are actually delivered to you on demand, all right? So building your feeder, when you know the specific high-value results that you actually deliver, and the specific type of person, right, knowing their pain, getting clarity on that, who needs those results, and then at that point you can actually create and deliver the solution they will pay you for. Because here's what happens: so many people, if you're dealing with like 5 different avatars, then you got to create 5 different marketing messages, right?
Oh.
You're just not that effective. It's exhausting. We've done it before. And it's horrible. It's a lot of work. So what we want to do is build what we call the top of funnel. Okay, the top of funnel is where you have a lot of these people come into your quote universe. They come into your marketing system, your feeder funnel, and you're able to deliver value. And you're able to establish rapport and build trust and show that you are the expert. Okay, and so what happens when they come into this top of funnel, you're gonna have a lot of people come in there, but your feeder system is going to start filtering out the people that are most perfect to work with you.
Yeah.
That is the key, and that's the game changer. So it's all about getting that quality traffic coming to you day in and day out, right? The quality web traffic. And here's the thing. This is life-changing in regards to whenever you need business, you can get business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally, when you set this up, that's the case. Okay, Chris, well, this sounds really cool and fancy, but what is an actual feeder system? All right, let's jump into it. You ready, Taylor?
Let's do it.
All right, so a feeder system really is a mechanism to attract people to you to where you can give them value, okay? There's webinars, which you're on right now, training, free training. There's PDFs. There's video series, which are very powerful. There's free trials. Anything that can attract and bait your prospects and leads in and to become prospects and clients.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. So instead of you being the one that's going out and you're going to events and conferences and B&Bs and networking groups and you're cold calling people, it's all about attracting to you. So what is our favorite? Well, our favorite is actually webinars, because it gives you the opportunity everybody kind of hone in, get focused. You can provide an immense amount of value to somebody in their business or their life, right?
Yep.
So that's our favorite modality, is webinars. Extremely powerful. So here's what a good feeder system does, okay? A good feeder system establishes greatness. It builds that connection and that rapport. It teaches your prospects something, okay? It gives them a lot of value and makes an offer to work with you right then directly. So with something like this, you're like, Chris, Taylor, man, that just resonates with me so much. That's what I'm experiencing in my business right now. Just think about this. Put yourself in this place. Right now, you're on that roller coaster. You're up and down. And just think, if you had something in place that you could go out tomorrow or the next day, the day after that, the day after that, and consistently have leads, prospects, and people wanting to talk to you about how you can help them.
Right.
How would that change your life? And here's the thing, guys. The reason I'm so passionate about this is because we've experienced this in our own business.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So before I get going too crazy here, let's move on. A good feeder system also builds trust. And it's really all about trust. It's all about being authentic, being truthful, and treating your clients, your customers, with absolute integrity. Okay? Because what you don't want to be is this dude right here. Perceived as this old, fat, bald salesman, right? When that guy comes up to your door in your neighborhood, you just kind of want to throw up and slam the door in your face, right? And here's the thing. That might be how you're being perceived right now in your business, okay? So we want you to make that shift to where people are coming to you. So Taylor, kind of break down how that works and some of the results that we've seen with this.
Yeah, so everything we're talking about, we practice what we preach. We're actually follow the same system with our business and the businesses we're involved in. So basically, the first month that we actually implemented this, and I took a screenshot of it just because Chris was saying the reason we're so passionate about it because we actually do it. We experience results. And so like the first month we started implementing all this stuff, I mean, you can see there the increase in the amount of revenue that we're able to generate. And that was a while back, but that was just 18 days within the month. You really look at what our business was doing for other businesses. So $150,000 a year to now doing, close to $150,000 a month. And this stuff works. Well, we're not just selling you. We're not just trying to sell you an idea that we already haven't embedded in. That feeder funnel is a key and essential to cram everything to you, and everything just kind of works like clockwork. So essentially what you're doing is you're building yourself a platform with your feeder system. It's the difference between having to go out and find a bunch of people and come across as that sales guy that just yuck. It's just a really big difference. It's going to attract quality types of people that you want to do business with. At the end of the day, it's all about leverage, right? It's all about being able to get huge results with a minimal amount of effort. Some people look at that and they look at that and, oh, it's not good. You work hard. Oh, whatever. We're willing to work hard too. But I don't know about you. I want a disproportionate amount of results. I don't want to let this rock with my hands. I want to be able to use tools and systems to be more effective. And this webinars are one of the most powerful ways to establish your authority as expert, as the go-to person in your audience. By the way, take a moment to congratulate you, Chris, because his artwork is amazing.
It's the first time.
Hey, listen,
It's the first time.
listen, you guys, I don't want you to be jealous of my awesome clip art.
I'm loving it. So, webinars, build your feeder funnel. That's the shift number 3. That's number 3. Build your feeder funnel system. Own it. All right. What that leads us to the 4th shift, which is probably one of my favorites, because this has literally changed everything and about how we do business. And Chris, you're the guy on this. I'll let you take
Oh my
it away.
gosh. If I got excited the last one, guys, this is going to put us over the top.
Huge.
Because, it's like, just think it's a hot summer day and you're out there working in the garden or cutting grass, whatever, and you're so thirsty, you're parched. And just think, if you had to go search out water, right? You had to go down to the well and pull up the water, then maybe you had to, put it on the boil to sterilize it, right? That's what you're probably experiencing in your business right now. It's so difficult to go and find relief, right? But here's the thing. It's almost, when you put this stuff in place, it's like having a faucet, and we call it the faucet effect. Okay, this is the next shift. It's getting high-paying clients when you want them, to where you literally walk up to the faucet and you turn it on. Okay, mm-hmm. So the shift that this makes in your business is it takes you from being, stressed, right, carrying all that weight, and like figuring out, oh my God, like it's hard for you to go on vacation, right? It's hard for you to enjoy the weekends or the evenings with the fam and the kids.
Yep.
Because you're thinking about, oh my God, where's my next client going to come from? Yep. Oh, I had this client drop off, right? Listen, I'm all about hedging my bets. And to do that, stacking the chips in my favor, the odds in my favor, is about having that faucet in my business, to where if I need to turn it up, if I need more, then I do. I turn up the dial.
Turn it up.
Right? So if you're experiencing this, like, you're like this dude in this awesome picture, and you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, pushing uphill, then you've got to make a change. You've got to implement these shifts in your business. Okay? Right. You guys with us so far?
Yes, I'm definitely with you. I agree. You definitely got to implement this in your business. I'm definitely with you.
Awesome. So just imagine you guys having these assets in place. So whenever you wanted more income, whenever you wanted more clients, you walk up to the faucet and you turn it on. How would that change your life? And this is, guys, again, this is no BS. This is like Taylor and I discovered this from a long time in the trenches doing this stuff, okay? Yeah. And just figuring it out and spending an ungodly amount of money to do it.
Dude,
so just showing you the way today.
Last year, I remember going on vacation, and I was supposed to be taking off with my wife at the beach, and I got an email from a lead, and I felt like I had to take it because I had no idea where my next client was going to come from. And it's just crazy once you get this into your business, how it changes everything, your workflow, your scheduling. You can take time off now. I'm completely off, so I'm not worried about where next month income is going to come from. It's just inevitable. It's just a system. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, where is next month revenue going to come from? Your bills are consistent, so they're going to stay the same. So when your income is inconsistent and your bill is consistent, it just makes for a stressful work experience. And and that's what this faucet effect is all about, So
So that brings us to profitable paid traffic. And I love paid traffic because here's the thing. We're at a place, Taylor, where we were off a couple weeks ago, right? And we had no worries in when, we're going to have new business come in, right? We were off just enjoying time with the family. And so I wasn't up at night wondering, like, oh my God, when we're ready to come back to work, where are we going to get business from, right? Where are we going to get clients from? Because at this point, we've got our feeder system dialed in, we've got our paid traffic tuned in, to where when we're ready, we turn on the faucet, and we've got clients coming in.
Yep.
Okay, so here's how the process works for you guys. And I want you to write this down, please. Your Facebook ad, or it could be really any ad platform, any traffic source, but we love Facebook ads.
Yep.
Goes to your webinar, which is your feeder, right? Remember that? And then you make an offer to work with you. So you give a lot of tremendous value, and then you make that offer for them to work with you. Okay? It's really broken down pretty easily for you. So, Chris, I hear you, but why paid traffic? Well, here's why. I love referrals, right? But you cannot depend on referrals, and it's not scalable. Okay? If I want to go from 50 to 100 grand a month, am I just going to get on the phone and like call every family member I know and say, hey, do you know anybody? No.
No.
I'm going to go to my faucet and turn it up. I'm going to go to my paid traffic and say, okay, Facebook, I'm spending $100 on ads. I want to spend $200, so send me some more people that will be my clients, right? I mean, it kind of sounds crazy, but that is the case. Dependable and scalable. How many of you guys want a more dependable revenue stream, income, so you can scale your business, right? Of course you do. All right, so this is what happens. It really creates a client generation machine that is yours, okay? I don't really know what this machine is.
Yeah, it looks a little funky to me, man.
Yeah, it's just my just shows that you don't have to be an awesome graphic designer to do this stuff.
That's
Okay?
right.
But you get the point. And what happens is it just creates tremendous leverage in your business, right? Our old farmer guy. You can go out and you can try to lift this rock yourself and try to have results and get people into your business, or you can be smart and use leverage. Okay? So what's the result? Well, this is a screenshot from a Facebook ads account and
Massive
showing all the
results.
conversions, which equal leads, all
Mhm.
those conversions are leads that we have brought in from Facebook. Okay? So, again, the result, happy clients,
Happy family.
happy family, happy you,
Yep.
and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
So, what else? Oh, yeah, and book your calendar, people ready to talk to you, right, Taylor?
Yeah, yeah. No, I just took the screenshot just to show him. This was like 2.5 days after you turned our faucet back on. Your calendar goes from nothing to fully booked up, and these are all qualified leads. This is right here. This is $30,000 a week. This is just from turning the faucet back on. So is that all in the shift? You ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
All right, so the fifth shift, this is the fifth and final shift. This is really leveraging your time so you can maximize your income. And we're going to go through this quickly, so just write down number 5, automated systems. All right, so here's why. Let's explain why, first of all. Even if you're doing good and you're making good money right now, if you're doing everything you can, if you're doing all the work and your income is capped, you have a literal threshold, right? And bury on your income simply by not having enough hours in a day. So here's reality. You might break 6 figures a year doing this. You're working with clients one-on-one and you're doing all this yourself, doing all the work. And if you're not leveraging your business via smart business model, smart automation, then you'll never break 6 figures a month. It'll be very, very difficult. And even if you do, you're going to hate it, right? I'll never forget the first month that we made as a freelance copywriter. I did it a while back. I took on all these clients making 5-6 grand a month, and then 1 month, all the stars lining up, and I made 36 grand a month. And I was so excited for like 3 days because then I realized I have to fulfill all this client work. It was just impossible, and there was way more than any person should do. Like I didn't sleep that month. I didn't see my wife. Literally, I've seen people sabotage their business like this just because they don't know how to build a system, just because they don't know how to automate their workflow and help them escape the whole one-on-one stuff. And it's just mind-boggling. So here's how you automate things. I'm literally just going to pull back the curtain for a second and show you how to automate a stream of your business, right? Your feeder funnel brings them in. So you got Facebook traffic, paid traffic, like Chris was saying. You have your, it cherry picks the most qualified leads to you. Automation puts them on your calendar. So every morning you wake up to this. Strategy sessions, applications, people who have been through your feeder system and they've seen your marketing and they've gone through your process. And if they raise their hand and say, you know what, this sounds awesome, I would like to work with you. All right. Just the other day, I was at the gym with my personal trainer and we had a hard workout, man. And I'm getting huge. And I got out, I checked my email, and we had 6 applications ready to work with this while I was at the gym, guys. I wasn't even working. This is the secret. This is the secret to being able to produce income on demand, whether you're working or not. And these applications, I mean, how would this feel if you had this coming into your inbox every single morning? You know, these are real people. There's a screenshot of real people. All right. This basically says, you guys know your stuff. I would like to work with you. Here's how much money I have and blah, blah, blah. It's not rocket science. It's simple. And I told you that in the beginning, and these are 5 simple upgrades. And this 5th one is pretty important. So we had a client come through, recently, and I would like to share it with staff. I'll show this real fast. It's really powerful. The most I had a client make in $5,000 ish, and she was working one-on-one clients, and she was working one-on-one clients, and she didn't know how she's gonna make her money. She had no idea how she was booking her clients. Someone's referral, someone was random from an email list. She had no control over the demand of booking her clients. She couldn't turn her faucet off because she didn't have one. She started implementing this in her business. She started automating her clients on autopilot, and she started following what we had to do. And she made $9K in 7 days. Boom, 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 back to back. And she implemented this system in her business. And now she's set to make over $400,000 in her business. And the most that she's ever make, now she makes double that in a week. I mean, this stuff works, guys. We're not making this up. Life-changing. If you even take the money aside for a second, which you don't want to do because the money's awesome, just get into the confidence that you have when you're in control of your business. Like the lack of stress. Just a couple weeks ago, she messaged me. Her and her husband went out of town. And I mean, it's night and day. She can take a complete total vacation, take a break, and not worry about her business. And when she comes back, she has this waiting in her inbox. So income and clients that want to work there. And, don't ever forget you got this faucet effect that just keeps filling everything up with high paying clients. This is like clockwork. And this is just a screenshot of one of our clients who's doing really, really well with this system. Different clients. And the reality at the end of the day is you have to stop trading your time for money. Leverage is all about refusing your time for dollars. It's a trick in almost every profession. But everybody's in this industry who's trying to trade time for money. You just have to stop. So, Chris, break down to us real fast, practically, how people can make money with this.
Yeah, so I'm a numbers guy, and I like breaking it down to the ridiculous. So if I want to make X amount in a month, I want to know what are the things I need to do to make that happen. So if you want to make 20 to 50 grand a month or plus, whatever your goal is, for you to get to $20,000 a month, you would need 4 new clients at $5,000. Okay, 4 new clients. That's it for the whole month. Okay, we have our clients doing this. Okay, we'll say, oh, that's awesome, Chris. What about if I want to make more than that? Okay, well, let's keep working the numbers. If you want to do $30,000 a month, then you would need only 6 new clients at $5,000. You're like, Chris, man, $5,000 is a lot of money.
No, it's not.
It's really not. It's really not. But you can charge $3,000, whatever it is. Just working out the numbers for you. If you were to like $50,000 a month, okay, that's $500,000 or $600,000 a year in income. Then you would only need to work with 10 people a month, right? And when you start delivering value to those people, then you're going to get referrals, right? So that's going to be like bonus money.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how the numbers break down, guys. This is literally how simple it is. When you work these numbers are going to work for you. I promise. Okay. So here's how it breaks down. The process of going through this. Okay. Just getting through this really quickly so you value your guys' time. So what happens is you've got your Facebook traffic. Let's say you send 1,500 people to your Facebook traffic, clicks from Facebook or any other platform, and those people opt in. Your high value prospects, let's say you get 500 people to opt in to your list. And this is in a month, guys. Let's say 200 of those people actually go through your webinar, they attend. 20 of those people, they say, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to see, if you can help me. And then you close five out of that 20 people, right? What is that, 20%, 25%?
Yeah, 20%.
It's extremely doable. And what I love to do, since I'm a traffic guy and I'm analytical, I prefer to work off worst case scenario, right? I don't want to work on the top end. Remember when I said I want to put the odds in my favor? That's what I want to do for you guys as well. So this is very, very, very doable. It's very, very doable to get 1,500 clicks from Facebook. Very doable to get 500 people to opt into your webinar. Very, very doable to get 200 people to show up. Very, very doable to get 20 of those to apply and 5 to work with you.
Yeah. If you're using kind of the 5 shift that we outlined today, a lot of people thought they just want to spend money on Facebook, but they don't have their feeder system. They don't really have their one thing and their one person, and they don't see these numbers. The people who follow these shifts, we're seeing every single one of them with decent numbers. Let's keep moving. Ricky, moving?
Yeah, let's move it. All right, so again, talking about leverage. Are you working with clients one-on-one? If so, then you're not leveraging your time, okay?
Sure.
We want you guys to make that shift. Do all your leads come in as a result of direct networking or hustling, okay? If so, then you are not systematizing. You are leaving a ton of money on the table,
Yes.
okay? So Taylor, let's go ahead and finish this out for us. Break down, kind of review what we've gone through.
Cool, yeah. So we talked about in the beginning of the presentation, we're going to show you how to get more clients by working with us. We've done that. You build the system, you build the stuff that we're talking about, you get more clients to work less. We're going to get you a pipeline of new leads and create a system that filters through them automatically so you spend your time working with people who actually have the money. We just showed you that. How to create leverage in your business, how to get paid consistently, whether you're working or not. You can solve this income roller coaster you're on now and be done and over with. The exact system that makes us have 6 figures, we have more people. We can make a bigger impact with this. So here's the deal. Here are all 5 shifts back to back to back. So make sure you have these written down correctly. Zero in on one result. Stop doing so many things. Become the master at one thing. Number 2, zero in on one target. Stop helping everyone. Number 1 and 2 can, be the same, but just stop helping everyone and everybody. Number 3, create a good feeder system, something that you can use to get your information across, turn your leads into clients. Number 4, use the faucet effect. Turn on that faucet, and you want to do this the right way, which is something that Chris is very good at. We help you with, but you want to use the faucet effect so you have consistency. And number 5, automate and leverage your time with systems. Use systems appropriately. Use them to really hone in and help you not spend so much time running the manual stuff in your business. So this is literally how you drop double, triple, or more your income so you can track those high ticket clients on autopilot and enjoy that freedom, be able to go on vacations whenever you want and not have to worry about anything, work less and make more money.
Yeah,
absolutely. Right? So here's the deal. Now you have a choice to make. All right. Here's a choice right here in front of you. And we've set aside some time just in the next week to speak with you personally and help you about how to apply these strategies into your business. So here's the deal. Every business is a little bit different. And what we found is that, we're able to hop on the phone with you and really workshop how you can see some of the results of the stuff that we talked about today. And we can really blueprint it out for your specific business. So, Chris, how much do we decide to charge for this?
It's absolutely free.
Boom! Absolutely free. Here's the deal. You do have to qualify. There's some qualifications. You have to be 100% committed, successfully committed. All right? You have to be really committed to hitting your goal by following your system, this system, and the 5 shifts. You gotta have something to value. You gotta have something to value to talk to your clients about. You absolutely have to. If you don't have something to offer to your clients that's helpful and needed and transformational, it's not for you. If you're selling ebooks, this is not for you. That's not something that is going to. The world doesn't need any more of that. The world needs people who are experts and have the ability to transform the lives of their clients. And if you're a consultant, a coach, a service provider, business owner, marketer, this is for you. Okay. So here's what we're going to do on the call. I'm going to hop on. Once again, there's no fee for this. We're just going to dial into your business, what you do, how much money do you want to make, what are your goals, where do you want to get to, what do you want your life to look like, and we're going to help you get absolute clarity on how to reach those goals fast. Okay. So you're going to get an exact strategy, an exact blueprint on how to make that happen. And then if you decide you want us to help you and we think it's a good fit, we may invite you to a client that we take on, and just to walk you through the program that's designed to get you automated lead flow of $50,000 per month and automated revenue. This is something that we're using in our business. We're using with our clients' business. Some people are seeing as much as $253,000 a month using the system. Some people are making 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month, and they're happy. And it's designed to get you at least 50,000 a month. And needs something that actually works. System, automated, background, and it works. We move fast. Let me tell you, this isn't something that we want you to just get in and lollygag around. We'll be expecting you to book new clients and making your sales within the next 2 weeks. All right. Moving pretty quick. So, Chris, how do they get access to this free blueprint call?
Yeah, there should be a button that comes up below that you can click on, and
there should be a wiggly button at the top or bottom, or a yellow sticky note on the right or left or top or bottom side of this webinar.
And guys, we usually book out days in advance because we would run a lot of traffic. So do not hesitate to get a slot on our calendar. And here's the thing: we're just having a conversation with you. And it'd be helpful for somebody to have an outside look in your business and see some of the things that you might be missing and how this can apply to your business.
Yeah.
And how you can implement this to your business, because we do it for our own business and also a lot of other clients, so we can really peer in and see how you can get there fast. So whatever your goal is, right? Your goal might only be 10 grand a month, or your goal might be 100 grand a month. Whatever it is for you, we just want to see how we can help you, how we can add value to you, and how you can take this further and change your life and your business.
Yeah. So a couple things. If you're still here and you're still trying to decide whether this is for you or not, you should ask yourself just 2 questions. First, as we are trying to build the business, you're in the business, that you see yourself getting freedom and income, are you happy? Are you completely happy with the results that you're generating in your business right now? Do you feel like on a trajectory that's going to take you to the place that you want to be? If the answer is no, then you need to get help. You need to get some outside perspectives. And another thing to ask yourself is, am I sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this weekend I'm going to book a certain amount of new clients that's going to provide a certain amount of revenue and income for my family, my business? If the answer is no, then you need to apply. You need to put in applications. You need to get on the phone with us so we can help you create a system that will guarantee consistency of income. So it's I don't know about you, but it's at some point you have to decide your business is not growing at the rate you want it to grow, and you're going to, rather than spend the months and the years trying to figure it out in your own money and your own failure, rather than that, you're just going to skip to the front of the line and get some help from people like us who have been there and done that, and we're going to be able to shave the years off that. So we know exactly what our income's going to look like next month. We know exactly we're going to book a couple hundred leads over the course of the next 7 days, and out of those leads, X amount are going to come clients. And if you don't have this system, let me tell you, it's the most amazing, liberating feeling in the world. And that's what we want to help you build. That's what we'll be doing on your blueprint calls. Okay? I'm going to help you dial that in.
Yeah. Awesome. Do we have any time for questions, Taylor?
Yeah, let's do a couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. Guys, go ahead and just throw your questions in the chat real quick. And I just got to run over to another presentation right after this. So what do we got, Taylor?
Let me look. All right. Let's get one here, one fast. Do I need a website? No,
No.
absolutely not. You don't need a website. In fact, everything that most people tell you need, you probably don't. So if you're wondering, do I need this and do I need that or whatever, you probably don't. Hop on the call. We can help you decide. Some of it just depends on your business. What is okay? How long to take before the process works? So basically, I guess you're asking how long will it take for you to see results?
Well, we'd have to talk to you and see what kind of things you already have in place, because some folks, when they come in and they connect with us, they've got a few key elements in place, and we just help them with a few other things, and they can literally be up within a couple weeks.
Or a couple of days.
A couple days, yeah, a couple days, literally.
Like a Daniel's the guy in the group, and he booked a $10,000 sale, and he joined like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So
we just have to talk to you and see where you're at.
Right. Sales. What's a good sales closing percentage? Again, I kind of depends on industry average. It's probably around 25%. If you have the system in place, then you're gonna notice a lot higher sales closing rate. But it doesn't take that much to really create a good income for yourself. You don't have to book 100 clients a month to generate 7-figure income. You only need a couple.
Absolutely.
Any more questions?
One more?
Yeah, you take that one.
Okay, so this one we have, it's about Facebook ads. Do you recommend using Facebook? If so, how much should I spend? Yes, obviously I love Facebook. It's my go-to. That's where I generally start for most industries. It could be a little bit different based on the industry that you are in. But here's the thing, like, you can start with Facebook without risking a lot. You can start with a couple $100. And the methods that we use and the training that we give, that really dives deeper in, really shows people my method on how to use Facebook. Obviously, we can't cover that here. It's not enough time. But it's all about, again, not being risky and taking a lot of risk when you're doing this. So you want to get the biggest result for the least amount of risk and the least amount of work, right? So that's kind of the process that I would encourage you guys that you want to look at. Starting off slow, starting off with a small budget, and get some initial success before you start to kind of ratchet it up and scale it up in your business. But that's the thing, that's the power of Facebook and paid traffic, guys, in these webinars, or your feeder system, is you can literally just go out tomorrow and create new business.
Right.
Like, literally, we've done that, right? So, all right, guys, book your spot on the calendar, and we will connect with you very, very soon as there's an opening. If there's not, then just shoot us an email. In the subject line, put wait list, and we'll get you on the wait list, because our slots do get taken up pretty quick. So, hey, listen, we appreciate your time. Thanks for investing it with us today, and we hope that you got a lot of value out of this. And we will talk to you guys very, very soon.
I see you guys.